Hi guys, before I get into how I draw lips, I'm gonna talk about the basics that I always follow. I start with the droopy M, then a bottom lip line and a top lip line. If you connect these lines, you'll see that it'll form a lip. When I don't have references, I just do this and make a lip. Now I'm leaving some of the references which will show you that almost all of the references follow this pattern: a droopy M, a top lip line and a bottom lip line. It doesn't always have to be an M, but in most cases you'll find it there. I start by using dip pen and draw the middle line, top lip line and the bottom lip line. This reference does not have a droopy M. In case you don't have a reference, then the droopy M method will help you make a very beautiful lip. Then I use pen fade to fill in the color. Here I have directly picked up the color from the references to make it very easy for someone who wants to follow along and draw the same thing. Once I'm done with the darkest color or the brightest color, I pick up the lighter color and put it in the places where it is most visible in the reference. Then I blur out everything and then I use a eraser to make the sharp edges where they are needed. I repeat the same exact steps with every color that is present in the reference so that I can see clearly. On a new layer, with the help of pen fade, I draw middle lip line again. And then I use a transition color and draw one more line underneath it just to make it look like there's a connection between the lip and the lip line. Once I have most of the color down, I use liquify pen to correct the shape in the moment. The purpose of drawing every step or everything in a different layer is that it does not mess with the other. When I'm using the liquify pen, it makes it much easier. You can see that the reference and the lip that I've drawn are slightly different in the shape and the size, but that can be fixed with the liquify pen, as you will see soon. Next we're adding highlights. For that I add a new layer and then I choose the add mode from the color mode. Just follow your reference. If you don't have a reference, then try to do the middle of the lower lip line and it will work out perfectly. This is me losing focus and correcting some of the color that I noticed while doing the highlights. For sharper or more prominent highlights, I don't blur it, but for the rest I blur it out just to make it look like there is a sheen on the rest of the lip as well. On the corner there you can see that it's kind of sharp in the reference, so I blur it out to make it kind of lighter color, but then I also give it a sharp edge on the other end by using an eraser. In case you want to make it very accurate, you can use the eraser or use a pen with the darker color and draw these lines to make the cracks in the lips appear more. Most of the times I don't follow this. It all depends on the reference for me. So if it's something you like, then you can do it by doing this and then blurring it out slightly. The next important step is to draw the shadow under the lip, or try to follow your reference as much as possible when it comes to shadows and lights. If I have the energy or the mood, then I also draw the nose if it is present in the reference. Here I tried to draw it, but I wasn't feeling it, so I let it go. And at the end you'll see that the lip is much more plumper. At the last frame you'll see that because I use liquify pen to make it look much more like my reference. And that's all that I do to draw it: sketch, color, highlight, shadow, and that's it.